Hi everyone, Daisy here again with another layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict Cut File design team, and today I am working with the beautiful ornament cut file, and I started out with this background paper. It's a black and white plaid from the Hip Kit November Hip Kit Club, and I used some thick white gesso or heavy white gesso and created a circle kind of in the area where I was going to put my cut file, and then I'm just using some Shimmers paints, and I'm using 3 of them. The first one is Blue Lagoon, the second one is Buddy's Favorite Color, and the third one is going to be Minor 49er. And in between each one, I am going to dry my watercolors, because otherwise they will mix together and they will get muddy. So it's important that you let them dry. I'm using a heat tool, but you could easily, just let it sit to dry, or, whatever works for you. I, unfortunately, am not very patient, so... Oh, I'm sorry, this cut file is not called Ornaments. I'm sorry. It is Ornaments. It is called the Christmas Bauble Wreath cut file. Sorry about that. But anyway, so I'm just working on my background, and I had started this layout before and I lost part of the video. So if you notice, the cut file is already backed. I used it's the Holly Jolly Christmas paper pad, 6x8 paper pad by Bella Boulevard. It's a couple years old. I think I got it from what's the name of that? Peachy Cheap. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. And I used a mixture of the teal, some green, some red, and some pink, and just backed each one of the little ornaments, and then put a piece of fun foam on the back of each one. Now there is a little sprig of, I'm lost the words here. It like a holly. I think it's holly. Is it mistletoe? I don't know. Now I don't know. But there's a little like decoration down in one of the bottom corners there, and holly. I'm pretty sure it's holly, right? I don't know. Anyway, and I didn't back that because I am going to end up putting my photo over the top of that, so it didn't seem worth it to spend the time to back that part of it. And when I was backing the rest of the cut file, when I sized my cut file, I kind of created a circle in my Silhouette software, which the size that I ended up with, it was 1.5 inch circle, and so I made a whole bunch of 1.5 inch circles and then used my Silhouette to cut all those circles out because I don't have that size punch, and then that made it super simple for backing each of these. I just used one piece of paper behind each one, so it made it really easy. And then I'm just going to back my photo. This is a photo from this year of my kids decorating the tree. It was a total disaster getting this tree. We had like a tree emergency because I had thought we had thrown away our old Christmas tree last year, because that's what we were planning on doing, because we wanted to get a new one. I ordered a tree from Amazon. It came. It was like, it's the saddest looking Charlie Brown tree. It's not even, it's sadder than that. And so I immediately returned it to them, and they didn't even want the tree back. Like, that's how crappy it is. So now it's on our front porch, which is actually kind of nice. And then I got another tree from Target, and this one is very nice. And then when I was getting all our Christmas stuff up, guess what I found? Yeah, our old Christmas tree was still in the basement, so I didn't even have to go through any of this. We could have just used that one again. I mean, come on. But anyway, this one is gorgeous, and I love it. And it's so much easier to put up. So I'm very happy with that. And we had a lot of fun decorating the tree. I mean, we always do. Like, it's always interesting, and, we don't dress up or anything for it. Like, everybody here is wearing sweatpants, and, that's just the way we do it. Because we don't live in a Pinterest world. So I was having some issues with my cut files sticking down. I do use liquid adhesive when I have mixed media on the background, but it still didn't want to stick, so I had put some paper over it. And towards the end you'll see it still didn't want to stick, so I do end up off screen putting on a lot more glue and then stacking a whole bunch of paper on top of it, and now it is stuck perfectly and there's no more warping on my paper. So okay, for embellishments now, I just completely went off on a total tangent, so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, so my paper was totally curling up and it was very frustrating to work on, so I'm just going to pull out my, this is actually a Cricut mat, but I use it in my silhouette, and guess what? It's no longer curling, so it works perfectly to hold everything still and down and flat. And now I'm going to be using some chipboard from the Hip Kit Club, and these are Hip Kit exclusives, so this was from the November kit, so I don't think you can get it any longer. Actually, it might still be available in their shop. It's called Merry Everything, and I'm using the chipboard stickers, and I'm also using the wood veneer shapes. And there was a couple of ornaments, and then a Christmas tree, or actually I used one wood veneer ornament, one wood veneer Christmas tree, and then one wood veneer bell. And then I'm going to pull in my title, which is Merry Christmas Magic, using a couple of those chipboard shapes. And then I'm going to pull in a little angel and put it up above where that I just put that bell down, just because I thought, you know, it's above the tree. We don't have an angel on a tree. We have Santa Claus on our tree, but, you know, that's kind of like the iconic tree topper, right, is an angel. So, and then I pull in another little ornament off the chipboard piece and put it down in that corner by the photo. And then I'm like, it still needs something else, and I wanted to do sequins, and I was going to pull out my Spiegel Mom scrap sequins, but I have this trim that I've been trying to use up. So I pull out the gold sequin trim, and I am going to stick it down. I'm going to use some double-sided adhesive, and I'm going to stick it down and kind of loop it around down here at the bottom, and then put a little bit up by the angel and the bell, and kind of loop it around up there. And I really like how this turned out. It was kind of difficult, like more difficult than I thought with the double-sided adhesive that I used, but in the end it turns out pretty well. So here you're just going to see me put all that adhesive on there. This takes me like a hot second because I couldn't figure out how to do it, and the sequins kept wanting to flip on me. So I think this trim is gorgeous, but I think I'll stick to my Spiegel Mom scrap sequins and stick them down. Anyway, so if you don't already belong to the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group, I will have a link down below. Definitely head on over and join that. That's where you have to answer a couple of security questions. Make sure you do that. That's important to be allowed into the group. That's there for like security purposes. So that's why we have those, just so that, you know, we can try to keep like spammers out and everything. So definitely answer the questions. It's worth it, trust me. And, you know, simple answers are fine, but you have to be sure you answer the questions. And then in the group, there is usually at least a single freebie cut file that's available for the month. After that month, it goes into the shop, so you can still get it. But it's not free indefinitely. And then also that's where the sales are, the new releases are, that's where the design team hangs out. So if you have any questions or comments, or you just want to see the inspiration that we're providing, it's all there in that Facebook group. Another thing that I wanted to point out is, sorry about that, I got a call. So what I think I was trying to say is, one thing that you need to be aware of is that all of the like giveaways, sales, and freebies are in New Zealand Standard Time. So you need to think about that, because if you're here in the US like I am, they're, I think, and I'm probably wrong, but like 15 hours ahead or something. So you got to remember that it might say that it's available until like December 31st, at like whatever time, but that's New Zealand time, so it's going to be, we're going to be behind. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye!